Good morning. Today I'm going to show you some unfinished projects that I finally finished. 3 of them were from over 5 years ago. The others were more recent, but we'll start with this one. This one was a silver plated tray, and I cut it down. It just sort of organically went into this shape, so I cut it down. It's very pretty. It was, I think, copper coated, silver coated copper, I think. And I just got watercolor and mixed media paper in here. I'm not very good at cutting shapes. I started out to cut the paper this shape, but it didn't go so well, so I finally had to get out my decal scissors and trim them all up. But anyway, it's finally finished, and I love the tray. I want to try and look for some more of those kinds of trays. The next one was also one from a really long time ago. I etched the cover many years ago, and it's just sat there and sat there and sat there. So I finally finished that. It's got a long stitch on a leather spine. And this leather was actually a little bit too thin for this size of a spine, but it's good enough. And again, it's not a junk journal. It's just with mixed papers. There's some of my eco prints, plain papers, ledger pages, watercolor paper, mixed media papers, tea-dyed papers. Just a mixture of papers. It's a good journaling book. That's basically all that it is. Just lots of papers, lots of room for journaling for those that like to journal, which is not me. And this one was, again, another one that was etched and patinaed. And I have this stamp that I etched on here. And this kind of looks like a nose. But again, just mixed papers, not a junk journal, just, multimedia, watercolor, copy paper that's been tea-dyed, ledger papers, some eco prints, just all that. And it's copper and leather. The next one is another one of the ones I did with a hinge with the bees. It's very similar, not quite the same, but it's soldered on copper and a clasp. And again, I etched the inside of it, and I use these mini, I think they were rivets maybe, to hold that down. And again, just a variety of mixed papers, eco prints, watercolor, straw paper. I think that's watercolor. Coffee paper that's been coffee dyed. Just some deli paper, tracing paper. Just a mixed variety of papers. No pockets, no embellishments. Just that. And this one is titled Imperfections. See, you can see it right there. It's called Imperfection. And I called it that because when I was soldering and putting this frame in, it didn't come out straight. It's imperfect. It's wonky. So I decided to put on this little copper thing, and it's called Imperfection. And in here I've got a couple of rhinestones. That was off of a bracelet. This was some brass lamp binding. And again, it was soldered onto copper. Oh, it's just a little bit of mica And again, when I did these were little screws, and my fingers are they just don't work with those little teeny tiny screws very well anymore. I don't know how many I lost dropping them. But again, this is just hammered. I hammered the copper there. And again, mixed media papers. Just a variety. Lots of different eco-dyed, ledger paper, watercolor, copy paper that's been dyed. I think this was dyed with possibly Queen Anne's lace, I think. And this was avocado dyed. And I sewed it together with the Coptic stitch. So that's it for that one. And this is one of the books I made on my staycation. It's called The Reversed Piano Hinge. So this part here is an accordion folded, and what you do is you cut a slit in all the papers, and you stick the accordion through the slits, and then you stick this in, and that's what holds the book together. It's quite neat. And I think that's about all I have to show you. Here's another one of the reverse piano hinge. Really pretty paper. It was, I'm not sure if it's a Rossi paper. It could be from Italy. It's from Italy anyway. I'm just not quite sure. I bought it when I bought all my Florentine paper because oops, sorry about that. The cat just jumped up on the table and moved things around. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. The next thing I'm doing is experimenting with cyanotype. I did some yesterday and I overexposed everything, and all the paper turned out a lovely shade of blue with no image. I was trying it with negatives. Anyway, so today I actually was reading up a little bit on it, and it said that you could put it in a bath of soda ash and water, and it might lighten it up. And I tried it, and it did lighten it up somewhat, but it also changed the blue to a black or a brownish color. So I'll see what those are like today. It's a little cloudy out today, so I probably won't do any today, but I will be trying it some more. And this here is Mooney. This is my little girl, Mooney. Okay, thanks again for watching. Bye for now.